Monster Rancher! Now those were some fun games, huh? I like the worm. Monster Rancher is a beautiful franchise that's mostly about raising monsters at the farm. You level them up, make them battle. Is that glorified cockfighting? Yes. Did it get compared up and down every major gaming publication to Pokemon? No, because they knew it was good. And while it never matched Pokemon's popularity, there's something to say about its general approach to intimacy with your monster, the bonds you develop mechanically throughout the game. Until they die, anyway. Unfortunately, Monster Rancher is also dead. Or at least hasn't seen a new entry since what? The DS? Give me a break, Tecmo. That game was so good. Don't listen to those
Mamma mia!
idiots. They wouldn't know a good game if it tugged on their worm. And we're not touching any of that stuff, because today we're playing the dumbass spin-off games. You like Monster Rancher Hop About? More like hop in your coffin. This is sad. And I know, Monster Rancher's not dead. They're uploading some of the games to Switch. How does it feel to have love and trust in your heart? Oh my god. Please no. Monster Rancher Hop About is a video game, as you can see. You can select a monster and do a jump. Maybe some jumps. How about that? I'd say this game has a good story. Okay, it's done. Doesn't waste your time. Oh no. Is this a game? They shipped this? Man, Grandma really screwed up at GameStop. And he's gone! Oh no! So Hop About's a course clear game. You jump from one end to the other in the gameplay. The essence of fun is found in trying desperately to control the momentum of your characters as they chaotically bounce out of control. The maps are littered with tiles designed by some guy in a Japanese office, we'll call him Satan, that send your monster flying in other directions. Some other stuff. Yeah, okay, sometimes it's helpful, but most times they're sending your monster on a one-way trip to a 5,000-foot heart attack and a 10,000-foot splat, if you catch my meaning. Please don't comment how far you gotta fall for a heart attack. I just can't deal with that kind of negativity in my life. All of this is done in an escalating series of solo gameplay levels with no music, just the obnoxious hopping noise, occasional monster grunts, and the sound of your own heartbeat as you cling to life with your thumb because these pick up speed in a snap and go flying through levels full of holes. And it's not like there's no game. I'm still engaged at a very primal level. It's fun comboing tiles a little bit. Unfortunately, there's no meaningful reward for anything. I don't know why they made this, and nobody played it. It's not even thematically tied to Monster Rancher. It just features some monsters who, by the way, are fine. But Suezo's the only fun guy. Yeah, the giant yellow sperm is the only physical fun because the rest are baby characters, don't jump high, or don't build good momentum. They all feel like training wheels to one degree or another. It's a real catch-22 because Suezo lives life on the edge. Very literally. The only real good addition, or like justification for the price tag, is the level editor. So something commonly used for evil. Imagine if this game took off. It's the kind of thing a pack of idiot 12-year-olds would play, and you'd go to a friend's house to run a little hop about, and he pulls up his custom level, like with Tony Hawk Pro Skater or Smash Ultimate levels, whatever, and you know his stage is ass. Everyone knows, and he's got that smug, shit-eating grin on, like, heh. This level's pretty fun, huh? Yeah, just gonna pull up my bat here. We're having fun, right? You like this? Okay, I've probably overfilled my Screech quota for one day. Let's pull it back to something more genuine. Alright, I think we're getting a little too spicy. So, I had this game, or my brother had this game, but I played it a lot early on. Now watch the gameplay a minute. If you're about my age, you might be thinking, okay, looks pretty good for Game Boy. If you're younger, stop! Just stop it! If you're a little older, you might recognize that this is not its own game. It's Solomon's Key. It's Solomon's Key, everyone. No creative integrity, just full visual swap. Very disappointing to learn about later. Still fun, though. So in Monster Rancher Explorer, you play a guy called Cox. Apparently, he's from Battle Cards, another game we're covering. It's a small but mechanically frantic action puzzle game of sorts. If it looks complex, It's not. The goal in every level is to grab the key, open the door, exit through the door. There's a million jittering freaks flying around, and you can build or break boxes. You can't kill most of them outright, so you gotta get creative with boxes. It's surprisingly fun. That's the game. You die in one hit, you can pick up items, you can find hidden things. It's kind of refreshing going back to these more bare-bones titles and seeing how developers intentionally created rewarding gameplay with so little. But it's hard to give him full credit when Solomon's Key. Oh shoot, I died. You're laughing. I got killed in a tower and you're laughing! Don't be hard on yourself. Cox is out there having been dragged out of the tower on the verge of death by this man, like, stupid! Stupid! At least the game's got personality, you know, for being a reskin. Like, all these characters appear, and you populate the little town around the tower. Some of the dialogue's a little funny, but I think it adds to the charm.
Eh? Aren't you going to attack me? Like, boom!
Now, most of the characters do something useful. Like, you'll find an old man who unlocks the level editor, and boy, when I tell you I did hours in Monster Rancher Explorer. God. Game devs, can you just ship every game with a level editor? Please? Can we go back to that? And the aforementioned priest does the Monster Rancher thing and lets you summon monsters from saucers. And that's a whole tangent, but the gist is you'll find recognizable monsters in the tower, like Golly and Mochi. Oh, Suezo! And kill them mercilessly to trap in a disc, like this golem. Sweet, I got Golem! Now I can activate his special ability to help me through the tower. Oh yeah, that's helpful. Some are better than others, right? Not all monsters are built equal. Oh my god! Evil characters and their giant monsters block your path every 10 floors, which adds a nice layer of challenge, fleshes out the world of this 5-building town. But seriously, you'll take one down with some sick movement, by the way. KBash ain't playing. And the character's like, I'll let you pass this time. Hi. Just splattered your monster on the floor and, unlike you, I'm an adult. I have a hammer. Beat it! Oh no, not Punisher! He's inverted the colors so everything's hard to look at. You fiend! You know, this game's probably the best one here. Pound for pound, raw gameplay, it's great. Derivative or copy-paste or whatever, they say a creative's genius is measured by the obscurity of their sources. I'll drink to that. Now, I like cards myself, and that's probably a function of the incessant card game craze of the late 90s. And you know, Tecmo wouldn't dare resist dipping into the pie. Hey, Pokemon did a Game Boy card game. Ergo. Oh yeah, that's a hit right there. Nostalgia inhaled real dank-like. Man, I'm a degenerate. So, what's the 5 dubs, huh? Gimme the why. Gimme the how. Apparently, taming and battling magical beasts is kind of dangerous, so in-universe, the people created trading cards to sell to children so they could safely transition into monster tamers in real life. And make hella coins, bro! Gotta do a little intro quiz to get my deck. Alright then. Oh, I'm unusual. Is that so? Well, shut your eye off. You're immediately assaulted by Tutorial Girl. What we learned! I love old games like this. Perfectly nostalgic, just colorful enough, you know, room to explore, translated on a shoestring budget. What we learn, you feel? What we learn. This is just gonna be reactions to junk you find in town. Got mural piece. It flew away. Clicking sound. What? Dude, Coney 1999! This is named Colin. Colin, though. Dude, imagine praying to God to be good at cards. Okay, real game talk. It's a battle card game on the Game Boy Color. You might have played something like it, like Dark Duel Stories. That one's pretty good, right? Now, I have no idea how good this game translates, the paper game. It was out of print faster than you can blink, but it's fun enough for a card game. My one complaint is this definitely awoke something in someone, and that's just sad. Yo, dude, it's Holly. I know her. That's Holly. Huh. I miss these kind of games. There was a time... Sorry, let me get out my cane here. There was a time when you could play anything on that little rectangle and your eyesight wasn't even ruined yet. When you could see adventure and value in anything. Game's probably awesome, but it's a little boring now. It'd be better if I were like 7 again. Man, get a load of this. Buddy leads in with the go home child. I whoop his ass like it's not even close. And... oh my god. That's how it goes. Talk get Finally, Monster Rancher Card Battle 2, the timeless saga continues. So now we're on the PS2, and this may be a budget title, but that doesn't mean they can't spring for a decent premise. So, what's the premise of Monster Rancher Card Battle 2? Our grandpa uncle dad convinces us to give our best card to some kid for his birthday, but doing so completes a stone trading card carrying case that sends him into the monster world. I can't even begin to explain the stupidity of this setup. And look, okay, I don't need a lot. Maybe we gotta win big for my sick sister. Okay, maybe we gotta prove a rival wrong. Nope. Rare card, gift complete stone tablet card holder creating ripped in space and time. I'm mad. We end up doing another quiz, and I'm not being judged, so that's something. Now, to be fair, you need an extremely high IQ to understand a children's card game video game. One of the weird premises the world runs on is setting an ante before any game. Like, the only reason anyone will battle us at all is for the chance to win one of our rare cards. It's wild. Everyone's a bastard. This kid's name is Toy? Don't let anime abridgers fool you. Localizing is a very important job. It's hard to write about games like this because the fact is, you know if you want it or not, and you don't unless you're a super fan, and you've already played the mainline games to death. I highly doubt I'll get backlash for dunking on this game, but why bother? The gameplay's fine, the card battles are decently challenging, simple enough to learn, there's a ton of deck growth potential. It's got why these kinds of games are fun on lock, and drops a series of tasks and weird characters into the setting so you can more thoroughly engage with the game.
Yo, press him. Leave an impression. Give him depression. You can't double dip on puns.
It's a little strange that these games have very little to do with their own franchise. You know, I love me a good spin-off. I'd say I care about Final Fantasy spin-offs more than the main series. They're just neat. They're opportunities to expand on quality IPs with interesting ideas and expansions into new vectors of play. But even when they stray, they tend to be linked more than superficially. But damn, half of these were card game tie-ins. One was a reskin of an old Tecmo game, and Hop About. Hop About's what happens when a shareholders meeting's coming up and you need anything.
Forget this. I'm gonna raise my own monster. Okay.
Hey, it's KBash. Special thanks goes out to my $4 patrons, whose names are on the screen. The show's on its way somewhere good thanks to the community's generosity. And special thanks goes out to my extra generous patrons who are... Alexa, Andy Blarg, Arch, Basement Dweller, Boha, Brios, Cal, Can I Cuss on Here? Caesar T, Cordant, Chris A, Christo009, Cody Golden, Corgi the Lad, Couch MOBA, CW Glassworks, Kyle Lapreed, Daddy Dagoth, Dakota Storm Jones, Dondium, Danky Stank Swanky Make, Dara, David Castillo, Decode, Den Het, Desdemona, Dylan Coffee, 8-Bit Funk, LPO, Elsa, Enix, Aesthetico, Exa, Frankenstitch, Glyph Seeker, Guard Corey, Gucci Plant, Hatsune Miku's Crack House, Harkaj, Heman Gamin Station, Hexmex, Huey, Ingenious Clown, I Punched a Sandwich, Irradiated Cherries, Ice Kyle, Ivy Ruth Langley, Jason Lasky, Jaden, J-Daz, John Weber, Joke Frog, Keegan Too Cool, Clocked, Creighton, Crazy Dark Chocolate, Latrix, Laundry Mom, Lego Sid, Lon, Lucas Boyd, Magical Madman, Marcules, Maximilian Wolfgang Niver, Mike DeVR, Milky Moo Official, Mitchellanius, Mr. Dodongo, My PP is Hard, Niranu, Nito Torpedo, Old Burgle, Old Man Cranberry, Only LK, Gaplant, PK Gaming, Quasar McDougal, Quillworth, Quinn, Reasonable Willow, Reggie Rodriguez, Sagitrash, Siren Smells Good, Salty Smasher, Sam Vertigo, Sekai no Awarida, Shad, Silver Bear 909,
Simp God!
Sleepy Wabbit, Space Lizard, Special Children, Spooky Grimalkin, Squishword, Starbound, Sublime Cataclysm, Super Katsanova, Super Sandwich Guy, The Big Bubby, The Salt Knight, Thrips Heartrop, Travis Edwards, Twiddle Chungus, V01156, Vid, Venom, Vice Pup, Viewers Like You, Vic, Walter Taggart, Waposa, Weeb Trash, Well Shit, Winter Solstice, Zanny Tanner, Yay Kundo, Young Citrus, Zachary Livesey, Zachary V, Zanaso, Zane the Impure, Zane the Pure, Zed Slayer Gamer, Zilvlin Ray, Cyberbunk. If you'd like to help support the show and make it even better, check out my Patreon. We've got all kinds of goals and lots of rewards in store. Stay tuned for more. KBash out.